Hello, good morning, friend. Today we are going to discuss the electronegativity. So, first of all, let us know what is the electronegativity. And as like we study that is ionization enthalpy, i.e., and electron gain enthalpy. These two things we study electron gain enthalpy. When you talk about these two things, friends, what you will find that is they are properties of the atoms. Okay, it is properties of atom. It is properties of atoms. Now, properties of atoms. Now, what we are going to discuss in this video, we are going to discuss electronegativity. And when you are going to discuss electronegativity, here you see electronegativity. अब electronegativity concept is what there. It is properties of molecule. Okay, it is properties of properties of what kind of molecule? Covalent molecule. It is properties of covalent molecule. Okay, covalent molecule. So that is the difference also. That is they can ask that is which is the properties of a molecule. So they will ask that is ionization enthalpy, electron gain enthalpy, and electronegativity. Our concept will be that is electronegativity is the properties of covalent molecule. Now what we will be able to understand, we are going to understand what is actually electronegativity. Dear friend, with the help of firstly we will take the example, and from the example I will try to derive the definition for this electronegativity. So first of all, let us try to understand the example. Suppose I am having HF, okay, H and F. It is having one electron and it is having the 7 electrons. Suppose 1, 3, 5, and here is 2, 2, 4, 2, 6, 1, 7. How this is hydrogen is completing duplet and fluorine is completing octet. So one electron shared, friend. So what is there? It is H and F is being formed, HF. Now second thing, student, when you are going to see this, okay. So what you are saying this is fluorine is what fluorine will do, student. It is having the high nuclear charge plus 9 proton, and it is having how many nuclear charge? Plus 1. So what is plus 9 will do? Plus 9, here is 2 electron is there, student, 2 electron, and here is fluorine. So these 2 electron, these 2 electron will be pulled towards the fluorine atom, and this is hydrogen atom will be having less density, electron density. This pulling off electron towards the more electronegative atom is known as what, student? Electronegativity. Now let us write the definition of the electronegativity. I hope it will be the clear to you. So what is the definition of electronegativity, student? When you are right, it is tendency of an atom to attract what, student? To attract shared paired electrons towards itself. Okay, towards itself is known as what, student? Is known as electronegativity. Dear friend, you try to understand this concept little in detail. So this is, if suppose you are taking that is any covalent compound, you say, check, student. Suppose I am taking that is, again I am taking HCl. Okay, so Cl is, here is the nuclear charge is plus 17 proton is there, here is plus 1, and positive charge we know that is opposite charges attract the electron each other. So here 2 electron is there, 2 electron, okay, sharing electron is 2. These 2 electron will be attracted by the chlorine atom. It will come to near to chlorine atom. So this will be the bond will be formed like this, okay, and hydrogen atom is having the least electron density. As a result of this, it will require partial negative charge and it will require partial positive charge. And what is happening in this process, friend? You can see that is this lone pair electron in covalent bond is attracted towards the electronegative atom, And this tendency to attract the lone pair electron towards electronegative atom is known as what? Electronegativity. So it is the tendency of an atom to attract shared paired electron towards itself is known as electronegativity. Now student, that is, some facts are there that we have to keep in mind. What are the facts based on the electronegativity? Okay, that facts we have to write, and we will also write that is what is variation in the periodic table. Variation in the sense that is when you are going down the group, okay, or left to right, so what the variation is there. So first of all we are going here, variation of electronegativity in group. Okay, so here we are erasing this heading and writing the one more heading, okay, separate heading. So this is variation of electronegativity, variation of electronegativity in group, variation of electronegativity in group. Dear friend, electronegativity is what? Tendency to attract the shared paired electron. So on moving down the group, what we are writing is, student, on moving down the group, electronegativity, what is happening, student? Electronegativity decreases. Why decreases, friend? Electronegativity decreases. This is due to fact that what is fact, student? This is due to fact that the size getting increases. Fact that the size is getting increases. The size is getting increases. And what other things happening is, student? The size is getting increases and effective nuclear charge decreases. Effective nuclear charge decreases. Dear friends, what we are going to understand in this concept, what I am saying, that is when you are moving down the group, so what is happening here is a small size, and here if you go down the group, the size is increasing. Size is increasing means force of attraction between nucleus and outermost electron is also decreasing. It means what is happening, student? The meaning is that in the covalent bond, what will happen? Tendency to attract this electron pair towards the atom, electronegative atom, will decrease. So that is the simple relation is there. When you are moving down the group, size is increasing, and if the size is increasing, friend, so what will happen? Okay, that is the electronegativity will decrease. So let us see with the help of example. Okay, the value is already given. For example, if suppose you are going in group number 1, okay, group 1 elements, you take the elements of group 1. So what are the elements of group 1? You take the lithium, then you take the sodium, then potassium, then rubidium, and then cesium. Next one is electronegativity. Okay, what is the electronegativity? When you are talking about electronegativity, friend, so here lithium is having 1.0. Okay, when you are going down, so sodium again decrease 0.9, and if you talk about potassium, it is 0.8, and rubidium is also 0.8, and cesium is 0.7. Now student, you check what is happening down the group. This value is calculated from the Pauling scale, okay, that is based on the some parameter like the bond enthalpy of different atoms. Okay, so thermodynamical parameter. So here you see, student, so what is happening when you are going down the group, that is electronegativity decreases. So here we can write electronegativity decreases down the group. Electronegativity decreases down the group. Negativity decreases down the group. Decreases down the group. Dear friend, another things you see. This is the first group what we watch, because when you are moving down the group, the size is getting increases. and size is getting increases, it means the electronegativity value is getting decreases. That we see in the table, that lithium to cesium, what we are observing, that lithium is 1, so cesium is 0.7. It means the electronegativity is decreases. Now let us take that is another example. Suppose you are taking the group 2. Okay, so if you are taking group 2 elements, and then you check that is what is the electronegativity, and group 2 element, and here we are writing that is electronegativity of group 2 element. When you are going student, or group 17, better you take the group 17 element. So group 17 is, that is fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine and astatine. Fluorine is the highest electronegative atom student, that is Pauling scale give the value 4. And when you are going for the chlorine student, it is 3.0, and bromine 2.8, iodine 2.5 and astatine 2.2. So what you are observing from these given data by Pauling, you are getting that is the electronegativity value continuously decreases down the group. Okay, so when you are moving down the group, electronegativity value decreases. So electronegativity decreases. Electronegativity, what is happening friend? Decreases. Okay, decreases down the group. Okay, down the group. Now let us we see that is what is happening in the period. I told you student that is it is the proportional to the what the size. Size increases, electronegativity, that is inversely proportional. Size increases means electronegativity will be decreases, and when you talk about that is size decreases, so electronegativity will be what student? Electronegativity will be increase. So let us see student what we can write here. So electronegativity in the electronegativity variation of, here is variation of electronegativity in period. Okay, so let us see student what is happening in period left to right, that is size is decreases. Okay, in period size is decreases. So if size is decreases, electronegativity will automatically will increase. So here is unmoving what student? Unmoving left to right, in periodic table, left to right in periodic table, electronegativity. Okay, electronegativity, what is happening student? Electronegativity increases. Why increases friend? That we have to understand. Increases due to decrease in size, and what student? And increase in effective nuclear charge, effective nuclear charge. Now student, let us see with the help of example. Okay, we already understood that is variation of the atomic radii in the group and period. And period we watch, that is when you are moving left to right, that is atomic radii keep on decreasing. Okay, and atomic radii keep on decreasing, so that is pulling the electron towards itself. What will happen? It will increase. Suppose let us see with the example, it will be more clear student. So suppose I am taking period number 2 element, and that is in another column. What we will write student? We will write that is value. So period 2 element, and that is next one is electronegativity. This is electronegativity. So period 2 element is what student? This is lithium. Then what will come student? This is beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. These many are there. Dear student, when you are talking about the lithium, it is having value electronegativity 1.0. here is 1.5. If you talk about boron, it is 2.0, carbon is 2.5, nitrogen is 3, oxygen is 3.5, and fluorine is 4. So you check out, friend, that is what you are finding when you are moving left to right in the period number second. So lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen and oxygen, you are finding that is the value of electronegativity keep on increasing 1.0, 1.5, 2.0, 2.5, 3, 3.5 and 4. So what will happen, student, here is that is a increasing order of electronegativity. Okay, increasing order of what, student? Increasing order of electronegativity in what, student? Electronegativity in period. So when you are moving left to right, student, when you are moving left to right in the period, electronegativity, what is happening, student? This electronegativity is keep on increasing. Okay, why it is keep on increasing, student? That is when you are moving left to right, that is size you want, size you can check, student. Size in the left to right is keep on decreasing, and size is inversely proportional to what? Electronegativity. So size decreasing means electronegativity will increase. Suppose you can take this with the another group example, student. Okay, so that it could be more clear, and more the value you can memorize, more it will be easy. Suppose if you are going period number 3. Okay, so suppose you are going period number 3, and here is electronegativity. So period number 3 is what, student? If you talk about period number 3, so what is there? Here is the sodium, that is magnesium, what is there? Aluminium, here is silicon, phosphorus, sulfur and chlorine. When you are talking about the electronegativity, here is what will be happening, student. Here is 0.9, okay, then 1.2, 1.5, silicon is 1.8, phosphorus is 2.1, sulfur is 2.5, okay, and chlorine is 3. Dear friend, you see the group number, period number 3. So what is happening in the period number 3? You see and you check with the data. So you are finding here sodium, magnesium, aluminum, silicon in group number 3, and the value of electronegativity is 0.9, 1.2, 1.5, 1.8, 2.1, 2.3. So this is keep on increasing. It means that is increasing order of electronegativity in period. So increasing order of what, student? Increasing order of electronegativity in period. Electronegativity in period. So this is what, student? This is keep on increasing. Now the next things, student, what we will be able to do. Okay, what are the factors? Okay, what are the factors and what are the some key point for this electronegativity? I am erasing and then I am writing one by one and trying to explain you. Just you try to watch it out. So first one is what? That is the greater the electronegativity of atoms, greater is the tendency to attract the electron. So here is the note number 1, whatever the important point. So greater the electronegativity of atoms, greater is what, student? Greater is tendency to attract what, student? What they will attract? To attract shared paired electron towards itself, okay, towards itself. Abhi, student, so you can ask that is which one is the most electronegative atom. So point number 2 is there, fluorine. Okay, fluorine. What is fluorine? Has greatest, okay, or you can say greater tendency to attract shared paired electron. Tendency to attract what, student? Tendency to attract shared paired electron. So it is what, student? It is most electronegative atom in the all known element. So most electronegative atoms in all the known elements. Okay, this is the second point. So dear friend, more greater the electronegativity, greater is the tendency to attract the shared pair electron. And when you talk about the fluorine has the greatest tendency to attract the shared paired electron. So that is, it is the most electronegative atom of all the known element. Now what is the third point? Let us move and understand the next point, friend. So when you are going to understand the next point, so electronegativity is measured with the help of the Pauling scale. Okay, how to measure the electronegativity, student? We measure the electronegativity with the help of Pauling scale, which is based on the bond enthalpy of different bonds. So that we will explain with the different heading. Point number 4. Greater the size, lesser the electronegativity. Okay, what is, student? Greater the size. Okay, greater the size, lesser the electronegativity. Dear friend, this point, how to prove this point? If you want to prove this point, suppose if we talk about lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium, what they are saying? Greater the size, this is the size increases, so lesser the electronegativity. So which one will be the more electronegative atom, student? Like this is the electronegativity order. So that is the En order. If you talk about another group, suppose you are taking 17, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, astatine. So what you are talking, student? This is astatine and iodine is larger size. So greater the size, lesser the electronegativity. So this is a small size. This is the order of electronegativity. This point you keep in mind, student. If you talk about the next point, student, point number 5 for the electronegativity, is smaller the size, you can write the, here you see, student, is smaller the size, greater the electronegativity. So that is the period. Okay. Next, point number 6, student. What is the point number 6? Is smaller the size, greater the electronegativity. Dear friend, how to understand this point? Suppose we are having the group 2 element I am taking. So lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. So smaller the size, which is the smallest type? Fluorine, oxygen is smaller size. So they are saying that is smaller the size, greater the electronegativity. So this is the order. Fluorine will be high, then oxygen, then nitrogen, then carbon. Okay. Then what will come, student? That is boron and beryllium. This is the order of electronegativity. Okay. So this is the point number 6. When you are going the point number 7, that is also the important point. Here we are writing point number 7, that we have to keep in mind. Greater the charge, okay, greater the charge on cation, greater the charge on cation, greater the charge on cation, greater is the electronegativity, greater is the electronegativity, greater is the electronegativity. Dear friend, what is meaning of this? That you try to understand. Suppose we are having the one example I am taking, that is Fe2 plus and Fe3 plus. So what the rule is saying, greater the charge, okay, greater the charge, greater is the electronegativity. So order will be like this. If suppose you are taking the another example, okay, you take the another example. Suppose I am taking lithium and lithium plus. So lithium is the zero positive charge, and here is plus 1. So order of electronegativity will be this En, and here is also order will be what, student, like this. So this is the next point, which is very very important for the determining the acidic character, student. So what is the next point that you try to understand? So next point is what, student, that also electronegativity depends on the S character. So that is point number 8 for electronegativity. Greater the S character, okay, greater the S character, greater is the electronegativity. So here I am writing, student, greater the S character, greater the S character, what will happen, student? Greater the S character, greater is the electronegativity. Greater is the what, student? Electronegativity. Okay, electronegativity. अब dear friend, how to calculate the S character? That is based on the hybridization. Okay, अब hybridization, suppose it is the sp hybridization, sp2 hybridization or sp3 hybridization. With the help of hybridization we will be able to understand. Suppose we are having the example CH3, okay. Next example is there CH2 double bond CH2, and last one is there CH triple bond CH. Single bond means what, student? It is the sp3 hybridization. Double bond, student, it is sp2 hybridization, and triple bond is, student, sp hybridization. Okay. Now when you are calculating sp character, student, so 50% S, 1:1 means 50% S character, 50% S character. Okay, here is 50% S character because 50% S, 50% P. Here you see, student, 2P and 1S. 2P 1S means if you are going to calculate S character, so 1/3 into 100. Okay, because S orbital is 1 and total orbital is 3/100. So how much is coming? It is 33% S character, 33% S character. Now you go for the sp3. sp3, when you are going, student, sp3, so S is 1 orbital and total orbital is how much? 4. Multiply by 100. So how much is coming, student? 25%. So 25% S character. And what the rule is saying, student? Rule is saying that is greater the S character, greater is the electronegativity. Now you check where is the S character is greater. That is, where is the S character greater? If you talk about, that is, which one is having the greater S character? So if you talk about the SP is greater, so here is the order of the, if you want to go the order of electronegativity, this will be the most electronegative, and that is this one with the then, and least electronegative is what? That is ethane, CH3. This is what, student? Order of electronegativity. Order of electronegativity. Order of electronegativity. Now friend, electronegativity. Now let us move from the some other point. What are the other point? Other point, student, if you talk about the noble gases, okay, point number 9. Let us check what will be the electronegativity of the noble gases. Okay. Electronegativity is the tendency of attractive forces, student, in the covalent bond. So point number 9 here saying noble gases have what, student? Noble gases have zero electronegativity. Noble gases have zero electronegativity. How zero electronegativity? This is due to stable octet electronic configuration. Student, if there is the stable electronic configuration is there, means their electronegativity will be 0. Suppose if you are talking about helium, okay, neon, argon, krypton, okay, xenon and Rn, Okay, so what we will find is, student, here is the stable electronic configuration 1s2. So completely filled orbital is there. So that is, if you talk about electronegativity will come 0. If you talk about neon, so you check the neon, student, it is the 10. So how much is coming? 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. And if you talk about 2p6, friend, it is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All are filled, student. Here is just also valence is filled. So that is octet filled, student. Octet filled means what is electronegativity will be 0. So in case of noble gases, what the rule is saying there, that is if the configuration is stable. Okay, if the configuration, what is, student, if the configuration is stable and octet is completed, so that is electronegativity will be 0. Now let us go and read out what are the facts for the point number 10. So when you are going point number 10, friend, point number 10, that is electronegativity. For 10 number point, they are saying electronegativity proportional to non-metallic character. What is meaning of this, student? No, what is meaning of this? They are saying that is if the given atom is non-metal, so what is having, that is electronegativity will be, what will be electronegativity? Electronegativity will be low. Okay, electronegativity will be low. Okay, more, that is because proportional sign. Okay, proportional sign. And if it is metal, in case of metal, electronegativity will be less. Okay, so what the relation we can say, that is second point we can write, that is electronegativity inversely proportional to metallic character. So simple concept you can apply here, student. What simple concept you will apply? Suppose I am having, that is chlorine, and I have sodium. So chlorine is the electronegative atom, and sodium is the, that is least electronegativity. Why, student? Chlorine is the non-metal and sodium is metal. So that is this will be the order of electronegativity. So this is also one way to determine the electronegativity of the elements. Now, student, that is some scales has been given to determine the electronegativity, and this one, what are these scale, student? If you talk about, so scale we can try to understand. Here is the some rules has been, 3 scales are given to determine the electronegativity. So let us go one by one. So scales of what, student? Scales of electronegativity. What are the scales, student? If you talk about scales, so first scale, student, that is known as Pauling scale. Okay, Pauling scale. With the help of this, we can determine the electronegativity. Next one is what, student? Mulliken. Okay, Mulliken scale for determining the electronegativity. Mulliken scale. And last one is what is, student? Last one is Allard and Rostro method. Okay, so third one is there, student, that you also keep in mind. Allard and Rostro method. Dear friend, let us go and study one by one this all the methods. So first one is the Pauling scale, is the most feasible one that we use in the calculation of electronegativity. Okay, so in this video I am giving the formula, student, and I am explaining the formula. In the next video lecture we will learn how to calculate this electronegativity. So that is Pauling, what they said, this is based on, if you are going, that is Pauling scale, this is the the difference in, how he is given, the difference in electronegativity of two atoms. Electronegativity of two atoms is given by, what is given by, that is what, xb minus xa. B is, suppose student, B is saying that is anion minus what student we are considering cation, equal to what they have sent formula 0.18 and root of what student, root of what, that is del value. Of del value is what student, if you talk about this formula, so del value is what student, this del value is resonance energy. This del value is what student, this is the resonance energy. Del value is resonance energy. Okay, del value is resonance energy. So with this formula we can calculate the electronegativity. Now one more is the, more has been given student, and what is the another one, that is the Mulliken scale. So let us try to understand what is the Mulliken scale and what is the formula of the Mulliken scale. So when you are going for the Mulliken scale, this is also being used for the calculation of the electronegativity value student. So that is Mulliken scale. So let us see the what is the formula for Mulliken scale student. Electronegativity, okay, electronegativity X equal to, for X atom they are given ionization enthalpy IE plus electron gain enthalpy by 2 delta HEG electron gain enthalpy by 2. This is the Mulliken scale. And I is means student, HEG means electron gain enthalpy, that we already studied, electron gain enthalpy, okay, enthalpy. And what is another student, that is IE when you are going, this is the ionization enthalpy, okay, ionization enthalpy. So we can calculate if ionization enthalpy given and electron gain enthalpy is there, so we can easily calculate the value of electronegativity. And last one is student, when you are going last one, Allard-Rostov method. So let us see that method also, what this method is saying. Okay, that also little easy. That is the last method for the calculation of the electronegativity. So this is the Allard and Rostov method. Rostov method. So what he given student, one expression he gave, okay. So what expression, that is electronegativity, okay, electronegativity equal to 0.744, okay, plus 0.359 and Z effective by R square, okay. So this is what they have given student, Z effective by R square. And Z effective, you know student, Z effective what student, that is Z nuclear charge minus the screening effect sigma. So this is R square is the radius of the atoms. So this is the how we can calculate the electronegativity of the atoms, okay. Now one problem I am giving a student on the basis of electronegativity, you try to calculate, that is with the help of electronegativity, there is its application is chemistry is the immense, okay. One for this there student, here is the FCH2COOH, okay. This is, which is strongest acid, which is strongest acid, that is the question. 4 option we have given A, and here is Cl, CH2, COOH, and here is what is student, Br, CH2, COOH, and I, CH2, COOH, okay. So this is the option is there, this is the question. Here is option number A, option number B, option number C, and option number D. Dear friend, we have to calculate which is the strongest acid. Now, which one will pull the electron easily? You see student, this fluorine is most electronegative atom, so this will pull the electron, okay. This will pull the electron. So what will happen student, here is what OH bond is there, so this bond will become weak, okay. And if this bond will become student weak, so this will be the first option. This is the compared to all, this is the, that is the most acidic. depending which one is giving H plus ion easily. Most acidic means the compound which will give the H plus ion easily, that will be the most acidic. Now when you are talking about last option, student, last option, so what will be last option? I is the least electronegative atom compared to all the halogen atoms, given halogen atom. So this will pull the electron, but it will not pull the electron as effective as the fluorine. So this one will be what, student? This is the least acidic. Okay, this is the least acidic. So if anyone is asking, that is how to determine the acidic strength, that is also based on the electronegativity. How easier the, okay. Now one more question I am giving a student. Okay, what is the question? Question number 2. Question number 2 is what? Which is highest minus I value. Okay, so which one will, so highest minus I value, inductive effect, that is fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. So these are the 4 options, student. Minus I value means what? That is value of, that is how the electron withdrawing will attract the electron most easily, student, that is fluorine will be our answers. Okay, so this is how we will be able to determine the acidic strength, basic strength of the any acid with the help of the electronegativity difference. This is all about today's, student. Now for the next class, we'll do the next day. Thank you, students.